up, guys? This is Billy G with Guyette Roofing. Got my Corona haircut. Do you like that? I don't either. I just felt like I had to do it for solidarity purposes. And anyway, I'm in the field today, getting dirty, and I've found an egregious oversight on a roof that was built in a tract neighborhood where you have one of these home builders come in and throw up 300 houses in a year. And we see these kind of mistakes. I don't think they're mistakes. I think that they are done to cut cost and just keep the bottom line solid by the home builder. I don't know who the home builder is, but just wanted to warn everybody, if you're in the market for a home and you find a nice little spot in suburbia, nothing wrong with suburbia. I grew up in suburbia. I had a lot of good memories out there. I did. Used to play catch with my dad and ride bikes with the neighborhood guys. Just anyway, when I look at a roof like this that has a lot of mistakes on it, it pains me, like in this deep-seated way. Like when you go to a hibachi style buffet, and it is so good when you're eating, and you just keep going back in line, and you're getting more and more, and it's so good. And then right when you leave the buffet, you walk out the door, and you start to walk through that parking lot, and it's like the walk of shame. Other people are walking in there, and they know what you just did, and you know what you just did, and it was good, but it's gonna be bad. In about an hour, it's gonna be real bad. That's how I feel when I get on a roof that was not installed correctly, and the homeowner has no idea. The roof looks good from the ground, it does. They chose a really cool color, and there's just a lot of mistakes on it, and it's gonna cost the homeowner money for years to come unless it's done right. I'm gonna show you one of the mistakes just right here at the ladder here. I don't want to belabor this. We're already 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this video. If you haven't X'd out of the video, however you're watching the video, stay tuned. I'm going to show you just a mistake that we see a lot, and it's just an egregious oversight. I'm overusing that word egregious. I don't even really know what it means, but I think it applies here. Check it out. All right, so I'm going to try to break this down a little bit. I'm in the front middle of the house right now. You see the front door right there. No addresses were shown here. But we've got, you can see we've got fascia, and then we've got a drip edge here. And what we do on all of our roof replacements is, after we remove all of the old roofing material, we like to install a piece of edge metal right there, that it has an 1.5 inch profile. Comes down right about there. It protects the edge of your roof. It gives the roof a nice stiff finished look, and it protects the roof right here at the edge. This is one of the more vulnerable parts of a roof. You can see we've got a steep roof plane right there, and this whole roof is pretty steep, but all of the water that hits your roof drains off into valleys and off other roof planes, and then it drains directly onto your fascia. And if there's no protection here, your fascia is gonna rot out. You're gonna get water to curl up underneath the shingle and start to rot your soffits out underneath here. A good piece of drip edge right here also keeps bugs out of the house, out of your attic space. So this is a home that was built not too long ago. You can see the condition of the shingles. They're not too bad, but they've had chronic problems with this roof ever since they moved in. And this is, I'm just gonna highlight one of the problems. There's several things going on here, but first of all, there is no edge metal, and you can see what it's done to this piece of drip edge right here. There's no edge metal to protect that. You've got water that's coming down the slope, and it's curling, it's cupping up underneath this starter row right here, and it's just rotting all this out. I'm not sure what material this is, but this is indicative of a lot of new builds in tract neighborhoods. And I just get upset whenever we see something like this, but I thought this was kind of interesting. This is the edge metal right here they're using this as a rain diverter. You can tell they started to have some problems here. They got called back. And the edge metal that they should have wrapped around the perimeter of the house, right there over the fascia, they used as a rain diverter. So they knew what to do, they just didn't do it to save a little bit of money. They probably saved $300 by not wrapping this entire roof with edge metal, and it's gonna cost the homeowner thousands of dollars to get it fixed right. But I just thought it was interesting that the edge metal they were supposed to use is being used as a rain diverter to mitigate the problem of not using edge metal. I think that's irony, maybe. Then we've got down here, I don't know if you can see it, but, and I'm on my ladder right now, but there's no sidewall flashing right there, and you can just see the big gaping hole, and this soffit underneath is just completely rotted because they didn't properly flash that. And you can see this is a fairly large roof panel. This is several roof panels that come together, and it kind of funnels right here in the front. So you have a large volume of water that is coming off these roof panels. It comes down this valley onto these shingles, and then when the wind's blowing, it just drives right in there. And we've got rotted decking. I don't know if you can tell from the video, we got a big sag right here, and this is because of no sidewall. So I just put my ladder on the roof, and I already found 2 huge mistakes. And I don't think that they were mistakes in the fact that the builder, the roofers did not know what to do. I think they knew exactly what to do. They just chose not to do it. So that just makes me upset when I see stuff like that. That's it. This is Billy Guyette signing out.